What's crackin'-lackin'? I'm gonna tell you a little ditty about one day when I shook the spot from the neighborhood because the Hoodas was about to get deep on the block, you know. At the time, I actually lived more toward downtown, like on 3rd and Manhattan. That's like Koreatown. So when you see an older Korean lady, you say, 안녕하세요, 아줌마. If it's a young girl, you say, 안녕하세요, 아가씨. You know? One time I said that to a young girl in Koreatown. I said, 안녕하세요, 아가씨. And she giggled. She said, Mexicano boy speak Korean. A little bit. But anyways, we were chilling on this one block. We were chilling on this one block where we usually don't chill at. And, you know, all the homies was out there. You know, some homies live on that block and stuff. But it really wasn't our usual spot, you know, so, you know, we was out there causing ruckus. You know, we was out there, it was late night. You know, the homies had the ghetto blaster going, such as this. The homies had, you know what I'm saying, just being loud and rambunctious. There was like slapping hoes on the street. People were loud and bottles breaking and just a gang of fools out there, you know. And somebody called the Hoodas, you know. And we was out there deep, you know, the homies were out there getting their slang on, doing their thing. And I remember that a cop car came up the block, you know, a marked unit. And there was all kind of fools in the street causing ruckus, you know what I mean? Girls screaming and shit, these fools slapping bras. And the Hoodas rolled up the block and just kept going. They went all the way up to Pico. They turned off Michigan, went all the way up to Pico. And then the homies looked at me and shit. One of the homies said, he looked at all of us, one of them fools in the middle of the street, he said, man, he said, they didn't see us. I said, what? They didn't see us? Man, if you think they didn't see us, you're tripping, man. They saw us all right. And what's gonna happen next is they're gonna call their buddies up there and they're gonna have some unmarked units post up around the block and just monitor us until they're ready to raid the block, you know? But these fools kept on going about their business, you know, acting a fool and stuff. I said, fuck this, I'm out, you know, because, you know, I was doing my thing, you know, and I was a hot item around here. So I got my 40, I jumped in my Escalade and I boned out, you know. I still had my 40 with me. And I'm thinking that I'm getting out of Dodge. So I'm rolling down Michigan, right, trying to get on the 10 freeway over on Lincoln in Michigan. So as I'm going down Michigan, trying to get to the freeway, you know, I'm bumping the sounds and I got my 40 in the car, I'm sipping in it. And I see all kind of Hoodas coming that way. All kind of Hoodas going to that block. So I got on the phone, I called the homegirl up, I said, hey, tell the homies to watch out, because they're heading up there, you got the whole cavalry coming. I said, tell the homie, you know what I'm saying, I said, tell the homie Shy Boy, if he's doing his thing, be careful, you know what I'm saying. Tell all the homies that are out there serving this shit and dirty and stuff, like, be careful, because they're about to be there in about 1 minute, 30 seconds now, you know. So I did my part, you know what I'm saying. I did like, what's that motherfucker's name? I don't know, one of them motherfuckers in history, you know, that kid that went down the street talking about, the red coats are coming, the red coats are coming. I don't know what that motherfucker's name is, Johnny Appleseed, Hector Heapcoat. Somebody remind me, but what's that motherfucker's name? Anyways, fuck that fool. But anyways, I jumped on the freeway and I'm heading eastbound on the 10 freeway. And I'm thinking I'm good. I'm bumping the music, I'm drinking, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going home. I'm thinking I got away from that, you know? I'm like, cool. All of a sudden I look in my rearview mirror and I got like 4 or 5 SMPDs behind me, you know? And I'm like, oh shit, you know? So I go all the way I go on the fast lane, I start boning out. And they was on me, boy. You know, and then, you know, there was more than 4, 5, 6. They were deep, you know what I'm saying? I seen them like a big line behind me. They wasn't code 3 or nothing like that. They were just rolling, you know? They were just behind me, steady catching up. So my plan was Overland Avenue, the exit. There's an exit on the 10 called Overland Avenue. And the thing I like about Overland Avenue, or the thing that was strategic for me that day, was that it curves The exit, you exit and it goes shh. It circles out. Cause I got to get rid of this big ass 40-ounce bottle I got in the truck. So I was in the fast lane with all these fools behind me, going fast too, and so were they. And then all of a sudden I went out like this. I said shh, and swooped all the way over to the exit lane on Overland. And all of them missed it except the last motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He was on me, but he was still far away. So when I hit that curve, at the right moment, I chucked that motherfucking 40-ounce bottle out the window. And they gaffled me up. They gaffled me up at this gas station that's right out the exit. They threw the lights on me, gaffled me up. Pretty soon the rest of them got there. And then I ain't gonna lie, there was about 10, 15 cars of them motherfuckers out there at that gas station, gaffling me up, sweating me, you know what I mean? Searching me, searching the vehicle, talking shit to me, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, you know, just doing what they used to do back then, man. You know, abusing my rights, you know, because first of all, they should never pull me over, right? And the thing is that they were so busy looking for a strap, looking for some D, that they didn't check out the obvious, like the first things they probably should check on when a motherfucker drives erratically, which is what? Drunk driving. And I was drunk, you know what I mean? Because it was already late in the night, and I'm sure that wasn't the first 40-ounce I had drank that night. But no, they wanted to find the big shit, so they didn't even trip on that, you know. So I got a ticket for some bullshit, for the way I drove, for the way I changed lanes without a signal, some little petty bullshit. But they had me like there like an hour and a half or something, man, and for some bullshit, right? So here it is, like, I don't know, a month or two later, whatever it was, you know, I went to court, and I was inside the courthouse, and, you know, I couldn't wait to tear their ass up, you know, because I knew they violated some rights, you know what I mean? And so, you know, the judge called me up because I contested, I pled not guilty, so now they got to have the issuing officer come to court and say what I did, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So defend their cause. So I tore his ass up, you know. I was like, you know, because I questioned him, and the things I asked was like, why did you follow me on the freeway out of your jurisdiction to pull me over? You know what I'm saying? I asked him, if I committed an offense or a traffic violation in the city of Santa Monica, why not pull me over there? Why did you wait until I'm miles and out of the city of Santa Monica to stop me? You know what I mean? Also, why did they have so many motherfucking cop cars over there? Why did they have sergeants and all these motherfuckers like 20 deep, man? I'm talking about they was deep, you know? Why all these different units from different, you know, I'm seeing sections of the department there, you know what I mean? Why did it take so long to give me a ticket? Why did it take hours to give me a ticket for not putting my signals or whatever the fuck they sweated me for, you know? And I tore their ass up. And the judge said, "Pah, dismiss." And, you know, I was smiling like a motherfucker because, you know, because I made a fool out of that fool, you know? Tore his ass up. When I got outside, there was like an actual paid lawyer there that was representing one of his clients. And he came out of the courtroom, and I was leaving, you know what I mean? He came out and he said, hey, excuse me, sir. I turned around and said, yes, sir. He said, hey, man, you did an excellent job in there. Everyone in that courtroom saw exactly what that was. It was just plain old harassment. He said, man, you did a great job. He said, I don't think I could have done a better job myself. He said, congratulations. He said, you're a lawyer. So that's just a little something about what happened one night in the City of Angels, you know? And I'm out. Subscribe and like a motherfucker. You know, I'm going outside. I'm going to go play this big bad boy.
Once again, it's that sneaky ass devil coming through, motherfucker, with the treble and the bass in your motherfucking face, not just the stereo. I'm talking about that yay. And you know it's only cracking today, cause it says in the house. Motherfucking SM17 gang. Ever since I was a little one, I used to bang that shit, man, all night long and bumping my box, coming around the block with the motherfucking homeboys. Who like greedy, all the fucking boys. And you know them 16th Street characters. Motherfuckers, you know that they murderers. Like the motherfucking pork chops. My boy comes up and comes out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8 years.